It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the NFC East. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles, next on Madden Football.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love, the place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Welcome in, football fans. Thanks for joining us. Kate, Scott, and Brock Hewitt here with you. And Brock, on paper, it's not quite the competitive contest that everyone hopes for each week, but projections have us heavily tilted towards one sideline here.
One thing that is cool, Kate, it's been really easy to rally together this week for this team because nothing will unite a football roster, in my experience, than having the whole world against you. Heck, even your own fans at home against you. They don't care if nobody thinks they've got a shot. Those dudes playing today, putting that uniform on, they believe they can do this, and the power of that belief is a big deal.
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And leading them out from Central Michigan, an undrafted free agent back in 2017 and still here, it's Cooper Rush.
Don't think for a second, Kate, he hasn't heard the noise. Read the comments from the keyboard warriors who say they just want somebody else leading this team. But let me let you in on a little secret. Those criticisms, they can fuel quarterbacks. Make that chip on the shoulder even bigger to prove people wrong and to show I really do belong in this league.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's pretty obvious why you go pass on that first snap. You're trying for a big strike and to take this home crowd out of it. But, Kate, here's the problem. All it did was energize this building. Listen to it. Listen to these fans as they get louder, starting off with a sack.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by a QB coming into his 5th NFL season out of Oklahoma. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he's brought down for a loss. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Normally, when we say somebody's on skates, we're talking about that offensive lineman, right? Driven right back to the quarterback. But I think it's applicable for the entire offense to be on skates. 2 plays, 2 negative plays. Got to find something positive here on third down.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's going to push one deep down the right. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Starts his return from the 23. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Hard to do better than that. A 66-yard punt. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. They've got first down from the 31. To the air with Rush. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing, Rush. This finds Cooks, complete. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Give now to the running back. Oh, the football's loose. And the Eagles get to it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse, like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another. Hold each other accountable to hold on.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on third. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Rush now to throw. It's taken in by Lamb. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 32. And he's not quite that fast. Led him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So now they have 3rd and short.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Just short on 3rd down, no gain on the run, and now what will they do on 4th?
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Here's Rush to throw. He's got it to his running back. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Rush looking to pass. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Here's Rush. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now for the 2nd time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. They're out and set. 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun. Throw left side, complete.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. That pass caught by Dotson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Brought down by Deron Bland. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First down, a run with Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing here hurts. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now Hurts. He brings it in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Barkley goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
2nd and goal, it's an option to the left. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Give him 4 on the play, partner. That pushes them a whole lot closer. 3rd and goal from the 2.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
They're going to try to run it in, Barkley. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Nothing on that play, and now it's 4th and goal from the 2.
Well, this defense has risen to the occasion, and now, Kate, they put this offense in the unenviable position of deciding what to do on 4th and goal.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. On 4th down, Hurts. And he's going to go down. They get to him on 4th and goal and complete the defensive stand.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home, and boy, did they ever in a big moment.
The Cowboys and running back Rico Dowdle back out now. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Rush now. He just kept going their own way, and that's going to cost them. That is a safety. And it wasn't a touchdown or a field goal, Brock, but hey, points are points, and their first points of the game come on that there safety.
You'll take them any way you can get them in this league, Kate, right? And if the defense has got to score and they've got to continue to score, that is just fine, because that is a breath of fresh air on that sideline and hopefully a bit of a kickstarter for their offense as well.
Out now for the free kick, hoping their defense can answer a safety with a stop of their own. It's fielded at the 14. And he'll get it up to the 27. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 29. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
1st and 10 from the 41. Barkley trying this up the gut, and he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's 2nd and 11. Dumped off to his running back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down throwing for Hurts. Gets it to the 15. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 5-point first quarter lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles push their lead to 6. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And their last drive reached the wrong end zone and equaled 2 points. So trying for the other end zone and 6 on this possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. Rush. This is complete. Jalen Tolbert. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And that one is dropped. Such great work to get all by himself, but he can't haul in the gimme, and that deep shot is missed. Wow. Looking for the back that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. To the air with Rush. He has the first over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a gain of 4. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to the link right after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Milton Williams making the stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Second and 10 now. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing, rush. It's taken in by Lamb. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Catch made by Cooks. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Second and 3 now. Still sticking with the passing game. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys take the lead on that successful kick. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He completes it in traffic. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
It's got to be one of the shortest completions I've ever seen on a curl and go. That route's like a fine wine, Kate. It gets better the longer it matures, but that court came out a little early that time, and it was only a small gain.
All right, Cowboys showing nickel set, third down. Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
The Eagles are in punt formation. Kavontae Turpin on the return for the Cowboys. He broke 50 on his first punt and looks to have done the same here. Takes it in at the 21. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And they're going to take over possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Sidney Brown in on that stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Rush now to throw. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And they corral him well behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here. Here's Rush. Caught, nice gain left side. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys grow the lead to 7. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys grow their lead to 8. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Barkley. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
I've talked to running backs over the years, Kate, in the transition from the college game to the pro game. They'll tell you, there's just times in the NFL you got to run into darkness. You run into a lot of bodies. Perfect example of that on the first down play.
Hurts now from the gun. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Smith pulls this one in along the sideline. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Option play, they give it to Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 37. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And they continue to trail by 8.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Cowboys and C.D. Lamb headed back out on offense. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Rush now. And a man is there to knock that away.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's a give up the middle. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Rush looking to pass. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Now a give on the counter. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Going to the ground again on first. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Here's Rush to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's second down coming up.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Another throw coming on 2nd and 10. Cut near the goal line. And he's got enough to move the sticks.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys lead by 14. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys lead by 15 now. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock, so some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Barkley. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's another carry for Barkley. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious...
Brought in inside the 20. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Hurts setting up to throw. That's caught at the 4. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles get it back to within 1 score. That lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Turpin with a return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Cowboys and Cooper Rush out for this next drive. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Rush. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Here's a throw. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he gets him around 6 there. Zach Bond with the tackle.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
3rd and 4 coming up now. To the air with Rush. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Darius Slay with the stop. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Back to throw now. Throw complete to Lamb. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Zach Bond with the tackle. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing, rush. Dump off caught by his back. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
They've got first down from the 31. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
2nd and 6 now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Eagles take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. To the ground with Barkley. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
They send a tight end in motion. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. It's the Eagles with a 1st and 10. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first down, Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Throwing the out route complete. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10. Here's Hurts. Got a man. Uzama has it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Hurts throwing again. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Barkley. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. They'll run for it with Barkley. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Eagles earn the chance to tie before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on 4th and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that, that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back to win at the line of scrimmage. And frankly, Kate, a confidence builder for this fan base that loves coaches being aggressive and going for it on 4th down.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. Turpin with a return. Return's looking good so far. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 48. Ferguson there to bring it in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. And that's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of game.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Wow, they must really trusted this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we've arrived at halftime with the Cowboys enjoying a lead on the road. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Reports. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Eagles headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns. Good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can. Putting together quite the game for himself in the process. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Taken in by Smith. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. They have themselves another 1st and 10. A play fake now. Hurts to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles take the lead right away in half number 2. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles push their lead to 3. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The visitors returning their offense and this running back to the field. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finds him over the middle. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Zach Bond with the tackle. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 32. Continuing to move past the 45. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Rush looking to pass. Ezekiel Elliott makes the catch. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
From just shy of midfield on second down. Ferguson's got it, complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Rush now to throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys grab the lead on their first series of the half. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Eagles ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Saquon. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got room to roam here. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. 1st down throwing for Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, But those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll get this one to Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. All set up now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice. But kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
2nd and goal, back to all the way up to the 14 here. Another try following the sack. This ball's caught by Uzama. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Barkley. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only 1 yard on the pickup. Oh, boy. Now they're facing 4th and goal.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right? Decision time. One of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing 4th down play.
Looking to throw. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Cowboys scoop it up. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
That is such a gut punch as a quarterback. You put in so much work to get down near the goal line. And then you've got to take care of the football. You can't be reckless with the ball. Those defenders are looking to knock it free, and that's exactly what they did, keeping points off the board.
The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. It's caught, Ferguson. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
You put up the combine times of tight ends running a 40-yard dash, and they certainly don't run as fast as the safeties or the corners in this league. But when you get them going in the right direction and you get them dragging across the field like that, well, they can still do their damage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Rush. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Rush to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
2nd and 13. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there, and there's nothing this defense can do.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
As the distance, but headed well left, no good. And a 4-point lead, it shall remain.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Complete out to the right side. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Running back sent in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He rolls to his right. Now here he goes. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Well, I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
They're running the option, short side. And he'll push them down to the 6-yard line. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in mind, double digits, and they nearly got it there.
Oh, going right back with another option, right side. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 3rd quarter lead. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles push their lead to 3. It's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And look at this return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They left a few on the table there last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Rush. It's taken in by Lamb. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Play action on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Cooks. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They go play action on 1st. It's incomplete. Risky throw to the sideline. They're lucky that defender didn't keep on going down the sideline there. It's going to be 2nd down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
2nd and 10 now. Catch made by Cooks. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. Third and just 2 to go. Here's a handoff up the gut. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Pickup of 2 here. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. To the air with Rush. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 4 yards narrows the distance a bit, but still some yardage left here on 4th down.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. Gay's kick is good. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
His third field goal of the game is a big one. They're all tied up now in the second half, and rather than playing from behind, Kate, this will be interesting. They can now focus on getting a stop and taking control of the flow of this game.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Hurts to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Third and 4 coming up now. From the pistol, Hurts. Able to get it to Barkley.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The visitors and wide receiver Brandon Cook set to take over now. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it's going to be their football coming up. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Rush now to throw. He's got time here. He's got a man left. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Rush looking to pass. Hits his running back. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
from just shy of midfield on second down. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Throwing on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. This finds Cooks, complete. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 4th quarter lead. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half and puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The home teams and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And he just keeps on catching passes here in the second half. It seems like we're going to remember his work there from this game more than what he's done from the backfield. They've got first down from the 31. They put a receiver in motion right. And he's brought down for a loss.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Give him a yard back on the play. Now it's 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Punt team on the field. Braden Mann will kick it away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it'll be their football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. They're going play action. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Throwing, rush. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Second and 3 now. From the 34. Completed over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
New set of downs is not off to a real good start here, Kate. And I know every yard counts in this league, but that lone yard, it's not going to really change what they're thinking about doing here on 2nd down.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Rush now. Brought in by Elliott. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, that play call, it was certainly about playing it safe and just running it from the goal-to-go situation. But I'm not sure it's possible with how well this defense is holding up.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Another chance for him. And he stopped just a little short of the goal line. He's down to the 2. He picked up 6 on the run. Now they're facing 3rd and goal.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They'll try with Elliott. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Cowboys go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Hurts now from the gun. Able to find Dotson here. And he'll go down at, we'll say, right at the 39-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. Misfire there, couldn't connect.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Hurts throwing again. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Hurts setting up to throw. Into traffic, complete. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. 1st down throwing for Hurts. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 31. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Toss play to Barkley. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Hurts looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Hurts. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Rush now to throw. Finds his man over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. And someone has officially flown higher than the Dutchman, Brock. That completion pushes him past Norm Van Brocklin for the most passing yards in a game in NFL history. The mark of 554 yards had stood resolute since back in 1951, and 7 decades later, someone has finally topped it. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Takes off right out of the read option, and he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Certainly dropped these quarterback keepers anticipating a whole lot more yardage, but I think it could be overlooked there since they did pick up the 1st down. If anything, they can see what kept it to a small gain over there on the sidelines, and they'll come back to it on the next set of downs.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. They'll run another option here, this time to the left. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Here's 2nd and 7. Ferguson there to bring it in. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really
And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
That's one you watch the next day, and as a quarterback, you want that throw back. Quarterbacks are perfectionists, and when it's caught just out of bounds, you know it could have been just a little more accurate.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Lone back gets the handoff. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Cowboys feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Another carry for him. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. It's taken in by Lamb. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Gay's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Back out runs their offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
The Cowboys and running back Rico Dowdle back out now. And as that defense comes off the field clean, making the stop, Brock, they've got to feel that they're just moments away from this victory.
Yeah, the odds would tell you that's certainly a two-possession lead this late ought to do it, but crazy things happen in this league every week. So don't go taking that jersey off until your offense hopefully runs out the clock.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. With the win all set, Cowboys in victory formation, and they take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.